And I was like, oh, I forgot that picture was around. You know, he sent it. And, you know, my son's birthday was yesterday. So a lot of precious things going on. And where do we keep all those pictures? They're in our phone, they're on our computers, all that kind of stuff. Have you ever had your computer just go black and you know it's bit the dust? Or you can't remember the passcode. This happened to me. I have a phone. I still hope. I have 2 more tries on the passcode, and I'm praying somehow I'll remember what it is, because some of my son's youngest pictures are stuck on that phone. And what happened? I didn't back them up. And so now I've lost them, and it crushes me knowing I can't get to those pictures. Well, how do we solve it? We have the ultimate backup. That is the answer. Tonight, we are listen to this, and $15 off the retail price on this. And for me, it's absolutely priceless when you really think about it. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello, Suzanne.
It's so good to see you.
Glad to be here.
I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you. This is a super easy backup solution. If you are not techie, you can use this. Ultimate Backup comes to us from a company that's been at HSN since 2009. We have helped tens of thousands of people back up all those most important things in their lives. The precious family memories, the photos, the videos, and all of those most important documents, marriage certificates, tax documents, medical, real estate, you name it, it can all be backed up here. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. So this is what you get. You have everything you need right away when you get it home. You don't need Wi-Fi. You don't need to press any button on this. You just plug it into the computer. The Ultimate Backup screen pops up. You can choose what you would like to back up on your computer. Now, I have a ton of stuff on here. There's one big red button. I'm just going to choose photos for now. I'm pressing the one button, and you can see the progress. You can see it backing up all of those photos. And at the end, you get this big green happy check mark. And you know it's done. There you go. Backup complete. How easy was that? It was one button. And the coolest thing is it never does duplicates, and it keeps your files organized. So I have not just backed up my MacBook. I have backed up my iPhone, a different laptop, a Galaxy phone. This works with any and every device in the family. It is not just for you. It's for your son's Chromebook, your daughter's Android phone, your husband's iPhone, all of the tablets, all of the laptops. There's enough space because it's 500 gigabytes. That's half a terabyte. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to eject the Ultimate Backup from my laptop, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works on a phone.
Oh, great.
So this is how it comes to you. You get the case, extra sturdiness, because this is all of those memories and important files on your phone, on your computer, now in your hand. Not on the cloud. We don't know where that is. We don't know who has access to that.
I always wonder, what if the cloud goes down?
Right?
I really do, because I mean, and how many of us pay monthly to be in the cloud? Like, you're spending hundreds of dollars a year for the cloud fee.
Ultimate Backup has helped me get rid of that fee, and I am all about tightening the budget. So this is a way that I'm not paying $12, $14 every single month for storage on my phone. It's all in my hand. I've used this to clear up space on my phone over my lifetime. That's hundreds or thousands of dollars. So all of those memories physically in your hand, we give you the extra carrying case. This could be part of that emergency preparedness kit. You take it with you and go if there is, heaven forbid, a tornado, a fire, a flood. You know all of your most important documents are on this physical solid state drive. So we give you the kit, we give you the cord. It is lightweight at only 9 ounces. Yes, it has antivirus built in. It skips duplicate files. It's so easy. You saw how I did it on the laptop, and I'm going to show you quickly on the phone as well. So here's the cord. We've got a very smart USB to USB-C. Okay, so this is how it comes to you. This is the USB that you plug into the solid state drive, very lightweight and compact. And this is the clever USB to USB-C. So it's either or. If you have a newer device like I have, you can plug in the USB-C. So when you plug it into your phone, it will prompt you to download the free app. Oh, wow. Once you plug it in, you can use it physically. You can see that I've got it physically connected, or you could use it over Wi-Fi, but you don't need Wi-Fi. So you have a bunch of options. Again, you choose which options you want, and then you can start backing up everything on your phone. So that one red button, so easy. It's got a few other cool features like the photos scanner. If you have photos that are deteriorating, you can now scan them and preserve them forever. And we even have some touch-up tools. Magic Erase, you can remove people or things from photos, retouch, colorize, lots of photo editing. I'm going to show you this photo editor with old photos that have a
And that's inside there automatically.
Yes, so that automatically comes with the app, so you can do that on your mobile devices. I would pay the cost of admission for this alone, because think about gift giving, think about family memories, and doing this for mom or grandma.
Cool. Yeah.
That is just one cool thing about the Ultimate Backup. So very, very easy. Like I showed you, it's for any device. I just backed up everything on my laptop, then I moved it to the phone. So this is the solution for not just your storage, but everyone in the family. And we've all had those horror stories where we can't log into the old phone. Yep. Maybe you have an old laptop that has a virus on it. This is smart enough with its antivirus software to not carry a virus over. So if you want to use the backup for transferring, it's a really smart reason to get this. If you're going from one computer to another, it won't move any files with viruses in them. If you're going from one phone to another, Apple to Android is a notoriously tough process. I don't know if you've ever done that.
Yes,
I have.
Long time ago.
It took so long, and I was like, I'm definitely duplicating files. I'm like manually trying to move everything over. Ultimate Backup makes it easy. It knows and does not copy duplicates. It keeps everything organized. So whatever file system you have on your phone, whatever folder system you have in your computer, it preserves all of those files. So it's neat and tidy. You can plug it in frequently because you know you're not going to get duplicates, and you know everything's going to exist as it exists already in your computer.
All right, we have 3 colors. Also works for the tablet, because I have a tablet out here. So the 3 colors we have, you see the blue case in front of me. We also have the black case. Thank you, Steph. So here's the black case. And then if you go to .com, you'll see we have the purple case too. And that's the case color that you're picking up. And you can see it matches the Ultimate Backup. So we do have 3 options. Here's what's happening tonight. We are not $149, we're $79.99. The retail price is $294, so we're $215 off the retail price. That is like huge. That's a lot. And if it's happened to you, if it's happened to me, it's probably has happened to you. Like I said, I just keep holding on that phone, hoping I'll remember the password, because you know what I wasn't doing? I wasn't saving my photos somewhere else. And then if you're spending month after month on a cloud and trying to store it up there, number one, where is it? What happens to the facility that's holding it all? And guess what happens if you stop paying it? They kind of kidnap your images. They've got them. That's why we get stuck and we have to keep paying that cloud fee, because if you don't, you're never going to get your images. Another quick note that I was kind of freaked out about, I didn't realize on certain phones, when you delete something off your phone, like a photo, it deletes it permanently off the cloud. I thought when I had a cloud service, I could just clear my phone out and everything would stay in the cloud.
Right.
I would only be able to, because I needed more room on my phone. It has fixed memory, right? So I thought, well, I'll just start erasing all these videos and stuff and all these precious photos. I didn't know that it does the exact same thing to the cloud. So it's not like once you put it up there, it's safe by itself.
Right.
Did you know that?
You know, I have done that same mistake before, where I thought when I was deleting things on my device, it was only on the device, but it was gone from the cloud as well.
Too. So, and again, now once you transfer it all, you can delete everything on your phone. Can you imagine if you're running out of space on your phone, getting rid of all that junk and then starting all over again?
It happened to me just recently. My sister and I were on vacation in Rhode Island, and I was like, I have 20,000 photos on my phone, and I just got that dreaded notification that said, you don't have any more storage space. So I'm having to delete my favorite apps, my favorite photos and videos, but I had just gotten the Ultimate Backup, so it was a one-click process. It was so fast, whereas before it would be like a half a day of me deleting all these things. So when I was talking to my sister about 20,000 photos, she said, oh, I have way more than that. So maybe you do too, and you're running out of space on your phone. Ultimate Backup is your solution. It is one click and it moves everything over. It's summer right now. If you're going on vacation, put all of the photos on your phone right now onto Ultimate Backup and clear up that space. It's like you're getting a whole new phone. It was a game changer for me. So now I never worry about taking more photos and videos because I've cleared up so much space. So this works with absolutely any phone, and if you're not techie, you can do this. I used to hate backing up all my devices.
Oh, it's awful.
The drag and drop, the head game of like, wait, did I already save this? Am I forgetting something precious? But now I know know that it stays organized. This is like my little assistant. It does all the backing up for me. It's just that one red button that you click. Of course, you can choose what you want to back up. Photos, videos. It actually will save contacts on your phone.
Oh, that's great.
There's special settings. You can save stuff from Facebook or OneDrive. You can save spreadsheets, any kind of document. If you're a crafter and you have interesting files for fonts, you can save all that too. It saves it all. It keeps it organized. Super simple.
Okay, by the way, 50% of the quantity now completely gone since we brought it back in, and we brought it at this incredible savings. That's the big deal tonight. We've done, I mean, this sale price is incredible, and we have free shipping on top of that. I love saving money any way I can, so free shipping always helps. Remember, it's your tablets, it's your phone, it's any brand that you have, but it is that, for me, it is that sense of security, knowing that if I open my computer one day and all of a sudden I get the dreaded blue screen or the black screen, and you're like, oh my goodness, I've lost everything on it, what do you do? If you're being hijacked by clouds, you're hijacked by the cloud people. You keep paying it every month because you're like, well, everything's up there. It honestly, we get stuck in that, and it's almost impossible to get out. So now what you do is you just download all of it into this, and then cancel the cloud service.
That's what I did.
I mean, it could. You know, I have multiple cloud services, and I won't cancel any of them because I'm so freaked out that I don't know what's on one and what's on the other. I bet you I probably spend at least $20 to $30 a month just on multiple cloud services.
Those reoccurring costs are rough if you're looking to get rid of
and
those.
And they know it.
Yeah, but you're right. They know that, like, if you stop that service, all of your precious memories and important documents are going to be gone, but not with Ultimate Backup. Put it all on your external solid state drive. It is the easiest system that I have ever seen, and the peace of mind that you get from having a tangible backup that you can hold in your hand. Let's talk about the situations where you might be super relieved that you have everything backed up physically here. If you have a child or a grandchild, you know how clumsy they can be. Spilling a glass of orange juice on the laptop is fried. You can't get everything off of the device. I know our host here, Debbie Denman, her husband walked into the ocean once with his cell phone in his pocket, and they had all their honeymoon photos on it. And it's happened to all of us. I, not too long ago, dropped my phone. You know, dropping your phone is a normal thing, but it was in a road and a car ran over it. If I didn't have everything backed up, everything on that phone would be gone.
20,000 pictures and videos later.
Accidents happen, you know, but that's why we need to physically back up everything on our devices. Whether it's your phone or your laptop, there is enough space. So I was telling you 20,000 photos on my phone. I thought, ooh, is that going to fill up 500 gigabytes? It took up 10% of the storage space on
20,000.
It was really over 20,000 phones.
Wow.
I have so much space left on this, and I showed you, I'll go back to the file organization. I have 4 different devices on here. So I've got a Galaxy, I've got 2 different laptops, I've got my iPhone, and I still have so much space. When I backed up my phone, it was only 10%. When I backed up my computer, it took up another 10%. I still have 80% after that.
You got a lot of space in there.
A lot of space. 500 gigabytes is the equivalent of about 160,000 photos and 8,000 hours of music. Not 8,000 songs, 8,000 hours. How many songs can you fit into 1 hour?
A lot.
Yeah, so if you're a music buff, if you're a video buff, this is great. A lot of people are doing a lot of video on social media today. Our phones are filling up with these large video files. Not only can you use the Ultimate Backup app to remotely upload them, you can plug this in. You can plug in your external backup here into your phone, and you can record right onto that backup if you want. If your phone is so full and you have no storage space left, you could put everything that you're recording onto this.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
It is very cool.
Yeah, and again, I think it's just when you really think about how many of you have stuff trapped somewhere that you can't get a hold of. It's me, it's that one darn phone. And I'm praying that somehow I've written down what my password was for it 10 years ago. And I've got 2 tries left, so I just hold on to it thinking somehow I'm going to be able to break the phone and get in there somehow. But unfortunately, and I know there's so many photos of Ethan when he was really little.
Yeah.
Because I had the phone years ago. I mean, years ago, right? And I'm just that's why I don't get rid of it, because I'm hope out of hope that I'll finally get in there and get those out. But at that point, so many years ago, I had no way to back anything up, and they didn't have the cloud. And the cloud is a trap. If you're paying for the cloud every single month, that potentially over the life of your use of it is going to be hundreds of thousands, thousands of dollars at a minimum, even if it's $10 a month. And we're trapped in it because we're like, oh my goodness, if I don't have the cloud and something happens to my phone, I am really in trouble.
And
that's why we keep it.
That cost can go up too. I mean,
my
they
cloud
can
raise
services,
it if they want to raise the price, because again, you're hijacked in a way is what you are.
But now you can take ownership. You can take control of all of your files. You can have them physically in your hand, and then in an emergency situation, you're not sifting through the big filing cabinet. You're not grabbing the desktop computer as a storm or natural disaster is occurring, and you need to keep everything that's on that computer. You can now put it in a lightweight, compact, external solid-state drive that makes it so easy to back everything up. It doesn't do duplicates. It keeps everything organized. So then anytime you need to, you can just grab this, and it has everything preserved on it.
Okay, guys, we've sold over 200 now in the show. And like I said, do not be hijacked by the clouds, because you don't have to be anymore. Stop paying the monthly fee. What's really kind of cool about it is it works on any tablet, any computer, any phone you have. And we've all done it. You know, again, you know, you get that dreaded blue or black screen when you open up your laptop or your computer, and you're like, oh no. And then you know what I'll tell you? The first time you have to take it somewhere to have someone try to extract those photos for you, it costs a fortune, guys. Have you ever taken it to a computer repair shop and said, could you get all that stuff off of my computer? And because you can't figure it out, right? You're going to spend way more than you would just buying this, and then you know you got it done. Also, I love what you said too. Maybe you are going to upgrade to a new computer, and you're like, oh, good Lord, I need to keep all the, and here's what happens. I know for a fact we'll keep our old computers as long as we can, because we don't know how to get that stuff onto a new computer. Guess what you're going to use? You're going to use this. Download it, and then reload it onto here if you bought a new computer, right?
It's great for transferring.
It's brilliant.
I think, especially phones, it is so easy to do that. There's other, ways that we used to try and back everything up. I have all these old CDs, old flash drives, which are teeny tiny. I had an old hard drive that I lost the cord to and never knew if I was moving the right things over. With Ultimate Backup, there's a system built in, and it does everything for you. When you open up the screen, you can choose photos, videos, docs, music. You press one button, it transfers. On the very first transfer, it might take longer than any backups afterwards, but this is the system that you're actually going to use and plug in and back everything up periodically, because it's simple, because you know you're not going to mess it up. I consider myself pretty techie, but I never felt like I was doing these backups correctly.
I agree.
And now,
and I'll tell you, I'll never forget, I was trying to get rid of a bunch of photos that I didn't need, and I kept trying to group them and then move them over, and then I wanted to keep a bunch of photos and I'm trying to move them somewhere else. I got so many repeats, it made me insane.
I
really did.
Taking up all the space.
It did.
Yeah.
It was like, and to this day, I've never gone back and cleared it out, because I'm lost. At this point, I'm lost, right? I love this, because clear all that out. If you're about to get a new phone that needs more memory, why would you buy a new phone when you just literally need to clear up some memory? You got to get rid of those videos and all those photographs. If you're thinking about getting a new computer because you're running out of memory, don't do it. Get this first. If it doesn't solve the problem, then go out and spend several $100s on a new laptop or computer. But imagine if all it needed was more space in there. This is the really affordable solution versus doing that. Another great example is, again, it's happened to all of us. The phone gets run over by a car. I'm sorry. Really sorry. That's the worst. You drop it, you feel bad.
Accidents happen. I dropped my phone earlier today.
Well, and then the car runs over. You're like, oh, really? Really? God, really today? Why?
It was rough. But if you have everything backed up, you know that everything on that phone is safe.
And you're not totally freaked out about it.
Yes.
And please don't be held captive to the clouds. You don't have to pay that monthly fee. You can get all those pictures, put them in your, you know what this makes? This is now your own cloud.
Yeah.
This
physically,
is
hold it in your hand.
Physically, you now, because I don't know, I would love to know to this day, I've got to look it up. Where are these clouds? Like, what building are they in somewhere in Area 57 out there, wherever? I'm like, seriously, where are they? And what happens if that building loses power or loses, I don't know, whatever?
Yeah, this is a lot of peace of mind.
You don't go down the rabbit hole too much on that, but trust me, this is now your own physical, personal cloud, and you're not spending every single month to be able to have your own cloud. Just buy it once and you're good to go. All right, thanks. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you, too. If you get lost with this, US-based customer service, too, give them a call.
And you need no internet to make it happen, guys.
Just plug it in,
so
press
that's
the
how
button.
simple it is. Yeah, and I love it. That's it. That's all you have to do. All right, we got to wrap it up.
Okay, see you.
All right, thanks for hanging out with me. Coming up next, I don't know what's happening next, but it's going to be interesting because it's HSN.